Hey guys, it's me, JC, and welcome back to my channel. I wanted to update you guys on what's going on in my life because a lot has changed. As you can tell by the title of this video, I have decided to shut down my business. It has actually been shut down for almost a month. It's been like over 3 weeks, I think. And yeah, it's been a crazy process. So I've mentioned it a few times on this channel that I owned my own cleaning business, but I want to just kind of delve a little bit deeper into that. So I have an accounting diploma, but when I got a job right out of school at a car dealership, I hated it. They had me up at reception, so I would answer phones. I would also do inventory control, so whenever new vehicles would come in, I would have to put them into the system, and that always took priority because if I can't get into the system, they can't sell the vehicles. And I also did accounts payable, so I was pretty overwhelmed, and I didn't have a lot of training when it came to accounts payable, and so I had constant questions, and the lady that trained me got transferred to a different dealership, so if I needed to get a hold of her, I'd either have to email her or call her, and it was like really frustrating. And the managers there were just horrendous. They treated me so bad, and a lot of people had the same feelings about them as me, so they actually got fired. But I just didn't like it there. I felt like I wasn't getting paid enough for like how much stress I was going through, and I was being treated like a receptionist even though I had like this full diploma. So I decided to quit and start my own cleaning company. So I was working part-time cleaning when I was getting my diploma, and I decided, you know what, really didn't mind it. Like when you're cleaning, you can just put your earbuds in, you can listen to podcasts or music, and there's not very much interaction with customers. And I don't know, I thought, you know, maybe this is what I could do. Maybe I could grow my business into something bigger. So it was just me. I started March 2nd, 2020, so 2 weeks before everything got shut down for the pandemic, which was not great timing. So I had a really hard time getting customers right when I started because nobody, well, I shouldn't say nobody. There was very few people that would want me in their house. People were very scared, as you guys know, and I had to really rely on Ross's support, and when I say that, I mean his money to get me through. And I actually got some money from my parents a little bit too, just to help me off the bat, which is very nice of them. My parents support me so much in whatever I do, and it's very, I love them. So but yeah, after like people realized that it wasn't as maybe as scary as the media was putting things out there, I started getting some more customers. I stayed around like 8-9 customers for a while, and then around the holidays last year, I got crazy busy. December was so busy, and then January came, it was really slow again, and then it started to pick up again when the temperature started warming up a little bit. And then by early summer, I decided that I wanted to hire my first employee. So I ended up having 3 employees by the time I decided to shut things down. So, I mean, I did grow quite a bit, and I had like, oh, I think it was like almost 40 customers. So the customers were not the reason. The demand actually was very high, and I think that if it was another time, another situation, I could have made things work. But yeah, so the problem with my business was my employees. So I actually want to make an entire different video on each of my employees, because I only had one good employee the entire time I had employed people, which was from like May or June to the beginning of November, and I had one good employee. Yeah, there's a lot to go over there, so that'll be an entirely different story, and I'm not going to use their names or anything, and like I doubt they'll like see this video, but just the shit I had to deal with is astronomical. But yeah, I had so many complaints from customers. I had to do so many refunds. I had to go in personally myself and re-clean their house for free. And I even threatened one of my employees that we were gonna fire her if she had another complaint. She had like 7 or 8 complaints, and it just like nothing seemed to help. Like, I don't know if my training was bad or if they were just bad employees, but I had so much trouble with employees showing up to work, employees being late for work. I would schedule interviews and like nobody would show up, and like just I couldn't seem to grow the business because I was spending all of my time putting out fires. And I honestly was the lowest I think I've ever been, like mentally. I had a lot of breakdowns, a lot of times like crying on the phone with my parents, being like, I can't do this anymore. And then the thing that put the nail in the coffin, my best employee said that she had to move away and she could not work for me anymore. So at that point I said, okay, great, I'm done too, because this sucks. This sucks. It's not worth it. So I actually had started putting out some resumes even before she told me that she was leaving, just because I wanted to see what was out there, if I was able to get some interviews. And yeah, I think I sent out like 8 resumes and I got 3 interviews and 2 job offers. So it actually worked out really well. And the place I work at now, I've been there for 2.5 weeks and I love it there. Like, it's such a different experience than the first job I got out of my accounting diploma. It's in another accounts payable job, but it's just accounts payable. I'm not doing anything else. I'm not answering phones. There isn't people coming into the office like customers. I don't have to deal with any of that. It's just like data entry, doing some calculations. It's really, really nice, and my boss is like so nice. Like, I honestly thought, like, because I've never had a job that I liked. I don't think I've had a job that I liked ever. Like, the cleaning job that I had when I was doing my accounts payable, or sorry, my accounting diploma, I didn't mind. Obviously there was also like bad days, or like I did get a couple complaints. I personally don't think they were my fault, but yeah, the thing with cleaning is it's not like standard, like you're working 9 to 5 or you're working like this set amount of hours. Like my paychecks would be kind of like, maybe I'll get a higher paycheck every 2 weeks, or maybe it'll be quite a bit lower because like some houses take 4 hours to clean while some houses only take 2 hours to clean, or you might have 3 cleans in a day, or you might only have 1 clean in a day. So I think that's another reason why it was hard to hire employees for myself, is because it's not like you're gonna get the same paycheck every 2 weeks. Like it's gonna be different, and depending on like the time of the year as well. Like around Christmas it's gonna be crazy, and summer might be slower because people are at the lake or what, you know, like. So anyways, yeah, I did feel a little bit like a failure, honestly, because like this was my life for over a year and a half. Like I put everything into this. Like I had an accountant, I had a website, I had my own email address, I even had a landline hooked up with my own business phone number, and I had some customers that were very disappointed. They really wanted to keep me on, but even the thought of me just cleaning just as myself with no employees, the sound of that, to me even, I couldn't do it, because like I almost have PTSD from this business. And I just wanted to get out, honestly. Like I just needed to get out. I just couldn't do it anymore. I just needed a fresh start with something else. I even like considered going back to school, because I just hated my first job so much out of my accounting diploma that I thought maybe I hated accounting. But I really like where I am, and I'm not making like that much money or anything. If I went back to school and did something else, obviously could make more, or maybe I could upgrade my diploma into a degree. But I mean, only time will tell, and maybe I'll be able to grow with this company, or maybe I'll be able to learn a lot and go somewhere else. But yeah, I'm just really happy where I'm at, and it's just such a contrast from being clinically depressed, hey, sorry, Garfield's moving my camera, to actually being like happy for the first time in a while. So I just wanted to update you guys on that, and I don't know, let me know you guys' opinions if you run your own business, or you know somebody who runs their own business, and what kind of struggles they had to go through as well. I know everyone was struggling to get employees during the pandemic, so it's not universal. I mean, it is universal. It's not just me, is what I was trying to say. But I am going to leave this video here. I am excited to talk about how crappy my employees were, because I think it's gonna make a good video, and I think you guys are gonna like it. But I am going to get out of here. If I tilt the camera down, you can see Garfield's just hanging out with me. Oh, it's so cute. But I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.